Hello my dear darlings. Today I am in such a beautiful environment and I decide why don't I make video for all of us, a reminder, and for all of you replying on all the questions which recently I am facing with my dear darlings, with my clients, with the ladies who is coming to me and asking me to teach them to follow keto diet and intermittent fasting. In my channel I already have one video on intermittent fasting, like it's a simple video, but still after that video I still continue to have question many times. Maybe that video is not clear, is not explaining about everything. So first of all, I noticed that lots of people may be afraid of fasting. They're telling, what if I will become hungry? What if I will start having headache? What if I will have some symptoms if I start getting hungry? What if I will start have stomach pain? So they are so much used to, we all so much used to that we need to have 3 meals a day in the right intervals, and sometimes if we are hungry at night we will have some food even at night. That is have been our lifestyle already since long, and we have no idea how can we stay without food. That's usually when we eat non-keto food, it will happen like we will be hungry now and then, because carbohydrate giving us only 4 calories per gram. So we may expect that we will be getting hungry now and then. And that's how we would take 3 to 4 meals a day, and even then we may get hungry. But what happening when we shifting to keto diet? Keto diet, if you are cooking all your food on healthy fats is giving you 9 calories per gram. So already your food is full of energy. It's not low calorie food. The food is full of energy. But even with that food, because there is absence of carbs and because there is insulin levels is getting low, you're still losing weight. So usually when you are joining keto diet properly, to join keto diet properly, you must know what food to eat, how to prepare. You must not mix up other diets with keto diet. If let's say you are having a lot of fruits, you can't call it keto diet because fruits having fructose, and you may overtake in glucose anyway. Glucose, fructose is the same thing. So if you are following proper keto diet, gradually with time you may notice, you might start to experience that you are not hungry. There is maybe hours which you are not even hungry. Let's say you had your nice keto dinner at night. Some people, usually I tell everyone to eat before 6, but some people having it at 7:30. Okay, you had your dinner at 7:30. When you wake up in the morning, you may not be hungry, but by our habit and by our mindset and by the cultural, like we believe that, oh, I need to have a breakfast, because what if I may become hungry? What if I may become hungry? So I have to take my breakfast. But in keto diet there is another story. We don't eat when we are not hungry, because in keto diet we have already showed to our body that in absence of food, when your insulin level is low, the main source of energy will be shifted to burning of the fats. The main source of energy will be taken from the fats by consuming low carb and high fat food. We already have showed this to our body. So our body perfectly understanding when there is no food, body have to break the fats which is accumulated in our body and metabolizing that fats, happily body functioning, living, nothing happening. So if it's happened like that you wake up and in the morning you don't have any hunger, there is no problem at all. You wait, you have your water, you have your lemon water or water with apple cider vinegar if you want, and then see if you are not hungry. You don't need to stuff yourself with breakfast because of the cultural or because of the habit or because of your mom scold you or because that's how family function. Maybe family does not have insulin resistance, or maybe family is not interested to invest in their health. But if you already reached to the stage where you was planning and you joined keto diet, it means you wanted to be healthy, you wanted to lose weight, or there is some reasons for you. So if you are not hungry for breakfast, that's absolutely fine. You leave without breakfast. When you reach to your lunchtime, you have your keto lunch, you have your keto dinner, and that's how gradually you will be shifting to 2 meals. Now, there is some people who they are very hungry in the morning. They will be hungry in the morning, but they tell when I have my last meal like by 2 or by 3, then I have my keto meal at 3, last meal. Then when there is evening comes and there is a dinner time, I'm not hungry. So that's okay, that's your choice. You may either take your intermittent fasting morning hours, or it can be intermittent fasting evening hours, but that is amazing gift you are giving to your body, amazing health benefits. Let's go to the past and let's analyze from where intermittent fasting came into a human body. First of all, before, when humans been living in a wild, in a forest, they had to search for the food. One day you would find food like protein, vegetables, whatever is edible, you will find it in the forest, you will have it. But it's not guaranteed that tomorrow you will get it. And that's how human body already have been designed to stay for few days or for many hours without food. And in that period, human body is perfectly functioning. We are not dying without food, because even in a wild we have not been even attached to carbs. Carbs was not existing as such. Which carbs we would eat in the forest? There is no cakes, was no sugar. So what would happen? Intermittent fasting was such a natural thing for human. But now our cultural make us believe that we need to have 2-3 meals, 3-4 meals per day, and all of these meals are full with carbs. And I don't know by which cultural, after each meal we believe that we need to have dessert. That is worsening all the situation. So as we analyzing that human body have been always exposed to fasting, because was no food at all times, and that is the time when your body was going naturally through long fasting for few hours, or maybe for 2 or 3 days. We were not able to find food in the forest. In that time, body would go into process autophagy, where our body has that ability to burn excess fats, to burn excess tissues, to burn excess all that formation of any kind of tissues or cells grows in our body which we don't need. Our body will get rid of it in the moment of fasting, in the hours of fasting, in the periods of fasting. And that was the perfect condition to maintain perfect health. Sometimes early man would find food and eat it well. That time body will be living on the food, on the income of the nutrition which person just now eat. And sometimes when there is no food, body will be in ketosis, body will be functioning on ketones, and body will be utilizing all the unnecessary tissues or any unnecessary cells in the body which is grown, which is not needed for the body. And that's how the nature already took taking care of us, of humans, So let's say you already realized that your body is ready to start intermittent fasting. It means you have been long enough on keto diet and your body understanding that the fats is a main source of energy for your body, and you felt that for some hours you stay without food, you not suffering without food, you may not even realize that you need food, like you understanding that uh, naturally you are not feeling hungry and you are not craving for anything. That may means that you are ready for intermittent fasting. Some people who start intermittent fasting too early, they get very frustrated. Or if you have never tried, you may start intermittent fasting for some short hours and see how it goes, and then gradually you increase. But let's say you decided to start your intermittent fasting, you may start with 16 hours, and then gradually, as your body getting used to it, you may increase it. So in that 16 hours, you can have water or green tea or just black tea infusion or just black coffee infusion. Some people starting to add other things, but I don't practice it. I have, during my fasting hours, I have only green tea, any kind of infusion, and I have just black tea or black coffee. If you already get used to 16 hours and 16 hours for you goes very easy, it not means that when 16 hours gone you jump immediately to eat. If it's so, it means your body not yet enjoying this process. Actually, usually it's happen like naturally from 16 hours it may go to 18 hours, just naturally you don't want to have any food, you're not even hungry. And then one day it will happen that naturally after 18 hours finish, you are not even hungry, so you go for 20 hours. And sometimes it's for 24. And I have clients who easily hold 24 hours fast or 36 hours fast or 2 or 3 days, even 3 to 4 days intermittent fasting they are holding, not because they are pressurizing themselves and like dying without food and getting stressed and getting very hungry. It's because it's so easy for them and because they're enjoying it, and because even in the moment they are not eating, they are not even finding a craving for food, they are not having necessity to eat, they are enjoying full energy, they are not feeling low, they are not feeling like tired. Amazing level of energy comes and mind clarity. So lots of my when some of my ladies telling I'm feeling very weak, they're on keto diet and telling sometimes I'm feeling very weak. So if they are still just beginner of keto diet, fasting, I tell, not enough fats. The first symptoms, you are not consuming enough of fats, healthy fats. If they are doing intermittent fasting and in the moment of intermittent fasting they are feeling tired and low, it means maybe it's already too much, maybe they are not yet used to that amount of days, but usually, or that amount of hours, usually feedback when you are during your intermittent fasting, when you are in ketosis, you are not feeling weak, you are feeling energetic, you are feeling fine, you are not even having any cravings. That is the beauty and that is the special abilities of human body. We have so many abilities inside us to heal ourselves from inside. Our body have those abilities to heal itself from inside, but because of our lifestyle we've gone too much away from that normal healing, inner healing. So keto diet and intermittent fasting, it is one very big achievement once you learn how to do it properly, and once you are doing it properly and you are reaping the benefits, and you will just enjoy the health and enjoy all the well-being that you are receiving from that if you learn how to do it properly. So intermittent fasting, you are fasting first of all naturally, because being on keto diet already allowing you to stay not hungry for hours. Once you understand that, then you are joining intermittent fasting already mindfully. First it was like, oh my god, oh, I'm not even hungry for my dinner. So sometimes girls getting scared at telling Irina, I'm not hungry for my dinner, and my mother or my husband is telling, why don't you eat, why you're not eating. I'm just not hungry. And Irina said to me, when I'm not hungry, I'm not supposed to eat. The mother's starting to get stressed. How come daughter is not eating at dinner? But it's coming naturally. If your body does not ask you for food in that moment, it means body is utilizing the fats you store, and body absolutely happy about it, and body does not bother you to give food to the body. So enjoy the process, and if you are not having dinner because you are not hungry, that is a very good sign. So first we go into intermittent fasting naturally because we stop feeling hungry, and then once we understood that there is some hours when we are not hungry, then we already mindfully making ourselves, making a plan for ourselves. Okay, which hours I will be fasting. Either it is last dinner, which I'm having at 6, and then next day 6 dinner, 6 p.m. dinner, and then next day I'm starting to eating at midday, so it is 18 hours, or I'm starting to eat at 2 o'clock, so it is 20 hours. So maybe, or I want to eat at 4 next day, so it's 22 hours of fasting, or whatever, or you can go around the clock. It depends on you. But once you teach your body that it's possible and you are not afraid to try it, if ever it's happening that you are very tired and you can't hold it, don't force yourself. Eat for today, break your fast more early. It depends. We have different life situation. But once, try to practice it. Once you achieve doing it, you will be the happiest person, because the benefits you get from intermittent fasting mixed together with keto diet is enormous. What is happening if we do intermittent fasting and then we eat normal food? Your body does not understand that, because in past when we lived in the forest, early man, they did not even had carbs. Now we are having plenty of carbs. Then there is amount of time we don't eat anything, but body knows after that period of time will finish, body will receive carbs. So body may go into starvation mode and think, okay, there is no food right now, but after some hours I will get my carbs. So body go into such a mode where body is just waiting for receiving carbs. Body does not go into ketosis easily because it's preserving all the fats. It's not trying to go into the stores to break your fats. It's waiting for receiving carbs later on. So I believe from my experience, if you are doing intermittent fasting but then after that you indulge in carbs and receiving your energy from glucose, it will give some benefits, but in a lot of cases I see it's like people do it, people telling I'm doing but I'm not seeing much. Yeah, I lose some, then I stop doing it, then I gain again. But when you are doing keto diet and then you join intermittent fasting, your body understanding in the moment when you are not giving any food to the body knowing I have to get my energy from the fat stores, and body go into ketosis and utilize the fats which is stored in the body. This is the chemistry. So I hope this video having some more information from my experience about intermittent fasting. If you have any question, please ask them in the comments, and thank you so much for your attention. See you soon in my next videos. Goodbye.